Well, welcome back. Mistakes are often viewed as a negative thing, but our next guest used to make mistakes as lessons. And those lessons led to her becoming a millionaire.
Insane. Kim Perell is a serial entrepreneur, angel investor, speaker, and two-time national best-selling author. And now she's helping others learn from her mistakes with her new book, Mistakes That Made Me a Millionaire: How to Transform Setbacks into Extraordinary Success. Welcome to New York Living.
Thank
Hello.
you. I'm so happy to be here.
So happy to have you.
Jinx. Your book is titled Mistakes That Made Me a Millionaire. Talk to us about the inspiration.
Yeah, everyone talks about the wins, but no one talks about the roller coaster ride and the messy middle that it takes to get there. So I wanted to give mistakes a makeover and share all the challenges that I've learned over my 20-year career. It's hard.
Yeah. It is not easy, and like you said, especially with social media now, I feel like all you see is the highlight reel, right?
Yes, I want to show you the real reel, and the real reel is like the 3 a.m. when you're sweating in your bed and you're wondering if you can actually do this. That's what really happens. So I really wanted to be transparent about how hard it is to chase your dreams.
Yeah, and you break down 10 of your biggest mistakes in the book. We don't have time for all 10, but what about 5 of them?
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Mistake number 1 is waiting to feel 100% ready. And so many people, including myself, wait, and we have these perfectionist attitudes, and we want everything to be perfect, but the reality is it will never be perfect. You will never be ready, and you just have to start anyway. So it's really about making sure you take that first step, because you'll never be successful unless you try.
You know, I feel that. Like, I'm always like, okay, wait, hold on, just this one part is off. Like, you know, just like stopping myself from doing it, I guess, right?
Yes, but that's excuses.
Yeah.
We're making excuses of why we don't want to take that first step, because we're scared of rejection or failure or judgment, all these fears. And I get it, I've been there, but how do we overcome those and take that first step anyway?
So the next one is trying to do it alone. What do you say about that?
Yes, I tried to do it alone. I was a lone wolf starting. When I first started out, I thought I could do everything. I wanted to prove everyone that I could do this, but actually it left me sick and burnt out. And until I started asking for help, it was a game changer. And I think the number one advice I could give to anyone that's trying to start out to create something is to find a mentor, whether that be in your current career or starting a business, because people with mentors are 5 times more likely to get promoted than someone without.
Wow.
So easy, right?
That's incredible.
Incredible. So looking around, who can help give you a hand up? And that's why I invest in so many entrepreneurs and help so many people, because it's like someone really bet on me, and I want to pay that forward.
And it's funny because you look for a mentor who is successful, but what they usually tell you at first is, you know how many times I failed?
Oh, yes.
And I kept going and I kept figuring out what it actually was that I was looking for, and before they find that success.
Yes, and mentors will share their mistakes. I've made so many, so please learn from my mistakes so you don't have to make them too.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things is fear of the future too, right?
Oh my gosh, yes, fear of failure, fear of what's going to happen. And honestly, statistically, 90% of the fears in our head never actually happen. So instead of thinking what's the worst thing that can happen, why don't we think about what's the best thing that can happen? It's just as easy. And I think if we just have that simple mindset shift, it's unlimited opportunity.
And the last one, of course, this is a very important one, holding on to toxic relationships.
Oh my gosh, yes. Ooh. Yes, who you surround yourself will dictate your future success. So when I look at who are you spending your time with, who's up inspiring you, who's lifting you up, who's motivating you and challenging you, and who is dragging you down. You know that call when someone calls you and you want to not pick up?
Yes.
That person, audit them out. They are toxic. You need to get them out.
Yeah. And we all, unfortunately, we all have someone in our life that we're just like, I need to distance myself a little bit here.
Yeah, staying too long.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Staying too long is a huge mistake. I've made it. Staying too long in a job or in a relationship. I'm sure so many people can relate. And looking at, just from a job perspective, ask yourself 2 questions. Am I earning or am I learning? And if you're not doing either one, you need to leave.
Okay. All right. I was going to ask, how do you know when to leave?
That's how you know. Yes. And really be honest with yourself, because I think sometimes we just get comfortable.
Yes.
And you're like, it's easier to stay, but it takes courage to go. And that courage is what puts you outside your comfort zone and what eventually leads to success.
Amazing. What was like the most challenging part for you about writing the book?
Honestly, deciding I have 10 mistakes in this book, but I've made hundreds. So really decide what are the 10 most important mistakes that I can share with other people that will really help them shortcut their way to success. And so the 10 in this book, they were huge mistakes I've made, and I'm sure so many people can relate, and they give great practical frameworks of how to overcome them. And that's why I really wanted to be able to share. It's not just the mistakes, but I want to tell you how to actually help yourself not make them too.
I love the vulnerability.
Absolutely.
You know, just being open and honest and not having to put forward that perfect image.
Right.
Be real about it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. And I think if we can all be a little bit more real. I have 4 kids. So at this point, we're making mistakes all the time. And how do we make sure that we embrace them not as being ashamed of the mistakes, but actually as something that we can learn from, we can grow from, and that we can use as like that stepping stone to success.
Yeah, the experiences that make you appreciate the success due to the failures.
Yes, you got to know the lows and know the highs,
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, Kim, thank you so much for joining us. Her book, Mistakes That Made Me a Millionaire, How to Transform Setbacks into Extraordinary Success, is on sale now, and you can meet Kim today at her book signing at Barnes & Noble on 5th Avenue at noon.
Oh, girl, you gotta get going.
I know, it's time. It's time to sign some books.
That is awesome. Well, run out the door, go get the book. It's going to be a good one.